it's really, it's so, I was having flashbacks. I was laughing because earlier you said somebody I wanted a declaration from you and they wanted it by 5 p.m. And I'm thinking, what a nightmare, because ultimately I think there seems to be a bit of lack of understanding of like, you're not just writing a simple declaration. A lot of us, like we have declarations by, personal information, personal knowledge. It's like a quick thing, whatever. But if you're like, if I'm asking you to analyze something, I'm asking you to do a declaration, that can't be just, whipped up. It's got to be actually, it takes time. So I
Right.
totally hear you what you're saying. That, it sounds like a common misconception for attorneys. It seems like attorneys make a lot of these mistakes because they obviously don't know your field. So I'm assuming, like, how do you clarify that for an attorney? Like, what's a common conversation you're having with for the attorney not to make that mistakes? I'm sure you could tell right away if somebody's not hired an expert witness. How do you educate that attorney, so to speak?
Well, I usually state what my expectation was, which could be, when you talked to me last year about working on this project, I expected I would be engaged in a few months and our firm would be engaged in a few months. And we would be helping you make discovery requests so that we could get the information we needed, and we would have plenty of time to analyze that information and make follow-up requests. However, I've observed that you waited until you had to designate an expert after discovery was cut off, after the end of whenever you can submit your document request, and there isn't enough information for us to do the work that you'd like us to do. We'll do the best we can with XYZ, but next time, we'd appreciate more lead time, or sometimes I just have to say no. I think I have to say no more often, probably. But I don't ever want to let a client down. A lot of times it would be their client that we would be letting down. So the life of a forensic accountant does include, as much as we try to educate our clients and create pockets of time to work on things, it definitely includes some late nights and weekends trying to.
So switching topics a little bit, since you mentioned, and I find that very interesting that you do as a damages expert. What are some damages that are easy for you to value, and then others are quite difficult?
Sure. So if we're depending on information from a counterparty to value the damages, if the counterparty is not cooperative, it's going to be difficult to do the damages valuation because we won't have the information we need. Or it'll compromise the reliability of it because we'll be using more estimates. Maybe. Or it could take more time because we have to come up with alternate procedures. So those are all things that